production is the process of making a film. Filmmaking involves a number of pretty discrete stages, including an initial story plan, which I did through script writing, casting, and screening. Film production takes place over the course of many months, even in my case, where we just had to create a 2-minute opening sequence. As we all know by now, that film production passes through 3 main production stages, which include pre-production, like screenplay and screenwriting, production, where we shoot the raw material, and the last stage, which is post-production, where we edit the raw material and make it into our film. So in this question, I will be discussing my views and how I developed my skills through this project. In pre-production, the script is broken down into individual scenes and a storyboard is made. All the locations, props, and the cast members are identified. I felt that script writing is a little difficult as it is the main key for our products. Since our genre is thriller, we had to make it not as cliche as people expect it to be. However, in the end, we decided to scrap the script and just add narration, which actually turned out to give quite a nice effect to the whole opening sequence. I had to research various films and their plots. I took inspiration from the Scream series and Project X. One of the major changes I saw in myself while writing the script was the change in my writing and my critical thinking. For example, I started applying logic and reasoning to the characters to develop them further, or to find solutions to problems. For example, Rosie, one of the characters in our opening sequence. She's not only the perky one, but also the murderer. I had to create a backstory as to how it led to her murdering her best friend. My creativity skills were polished as new ideas started to take course after I started to read various scripts and plots of other films. I used the template my teacher gave me to assist me while I wrote my script to give it a more professional and clean-cut look. Production stage, where all the action happens. Filming, take 5,000. This is pretty much heard on set the whole day. We faced some issues recording our raw material. For example, the actor's sound wasn't clear enough and we never got our road mics since they were fully booked during the time of filming. That is why we resulted to use the narration instead of the script. Several retakes were shot, which made everyone's acting skills much better after performing the same action but with more realistic expressions in the next take. Living in New Zealand may be beautiful, but the weather is never on our side. 1 minute it was sunny and the next it was rainy. However, we took this to our advantage. We used the rainy scene for the funeral and the sunny scenes for the happier scenes, such as the one we shot at Music Point. Post-production, which is the third and the most important step towards the completion of the project. The material we shot over the course of 4 days will now be edited. Song tracks and songs are composed and narration was recorded. We edited our video with Adobe Premiere Pro. It was quite tricky at first, but the result in the end was definitely worth it. We used GarageBand to add narration to our film, and we took the help of Adobe After Effects for our title sequence. Now, I felt that Adobe Premiere Pro and Adobe After Effects really complemented each other. I could clearly see the change and improvement in my skills after I started learning and working on these amazing editing softwares. We made several rough cuts and in the end we found the perfect one. Overall, I believe I polished up in my production skills significantly, from script writing to storyboarding to acting and to editing.